In the entertainment world, there is a new term that has come about. It's the superstar, a term to denote that one has gone beyond being a mere star and has moved into that stratospheric realm inhabited by few, where one's name is not only known the world over, but placed above the title of a movie, almost assures that movie's box office success. One of those who breathes that rarefied air is Doris Day, American queen of the light comedy drama. In her new picture for 20th Century Fox, however, Miss Day takes on a role with a new dimension for her. It's called Caprice, a suspense comedy with a new mod look and lots of action. Its plot built around the current news angle of industrial espionage. During a recent conversation with Doris Day in California, I asked her just what sort of a character she plays in Caprice.
That's a very good question. I have to think about that. It's actually a spy story, and I'm a secret agent. And it's completely different for me. I can't tell you too much about it because I can't give away the plot, you know. But that's how I would describe it, an out-and-out spy.
However, Miss Day is not involved in international intrigues, but in the less publicized but nonetheless active business of industrial espionage. In this case, two major cosmetic companies vying for each other's secret formulas. Although billed as a comedy, Caprice is not completely that.
Oh, definitely. It's a far cry from the Glass-Bottom Boat, which was straight comedy. However, it does have some funny moments, quite a few, as a matter of fact. But it's espionage and counter-espionage and triple espionage. I thought I had played about everything that you could play until I read this script. And yes, it is completely different. I've never done a spy story, so to speak. And this is it, and I really enjoyed it.
Indicative of a fresh approach in this picture is the coupling of Doris Day with that dramatic Irish actor of fire and force, Richard Harris, who accomplishes a slick change of pace, starring as a debonair, devil-may-care agent. Miss Day found the famous angry young man a delight to work with.
I adored it, and I liked him from the moment I met him. He's a charming man. Of course, I had seen some films of his, one in particular that I thought was magnificent, The Sporting Life. And when I knew that he was going to play opposite me in Caprice, I was just thrilled beyond words. And he's just such a nice man. We just had a marvelous time. And the interesting thing is that even though he has always played in very heavy roles, he has a divine sense of humor. A marvelous sense of humor. And we laughed from the time we started until we finished, but really thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
We mentioned that Caprice has a new look to it, especially noticeable in the use of the costumes that take up where the mod left off. The unorthodox use of fabrics, boots, and furs lends a swinging flavor to the collection. I asked Miss Day, who usually dresses in a colorful but more conservative way, what she thought of her far-out costumes in this movie.
Well, I love it, and it is way out, isn't it? I'm wearing the light stockings, the mesh stockings, and the wild-looking shoes, and I think it's great. I think it's great fun and different for me. And when you finally do a film that gives you a chance to just wear whatever you want to wear, you know, we thought that this would be fun. And it's so good right now and so, you know, timely that I think it worked very well.
Off-screen, our superstar is known as one of the industry's best-dressed women. However, having recently moved into a beach home in Malibu, she responded in a typical California outdoor way to our question on how she likes to dress at home.
In blue jeans and no shoes. You asked for it. I do like the California look. I like the casual look, and I like simplicity. I like simplicity when I dress up and, you know, and go formal. I like it in everything, I guess.
Being well established in her profession, Doris Day does not feel the need for constant exposure, and so, limiting herself to only 2 pictures a year, she's free from duties 5 months or so for her other pursuits.
It gives me just enough time to be at home. And just being a housewife, it may sound corny to some people about being a housewife, but don't knock it, girls. I think it's really important. And if you are just a housewife, it's a big job and I think a beautiful one. I really do. I love taking care of my home and cooking and things like that.
The words of a woman who has found a neat balance between being a superstar and a devoted wife and mother who thoroughly enjoys both roles. Produced by husband Martin Melcher and Aaron Rosenberg and directed by Frank Tashlin. Caprice, a kicky word that stands for something truly modern in motion pictures. Also stars Richard Harris, Ray Walston, Edward Mulhare, Jack Crucian, and Leela Scala. Released by 20th Century Fox, its fast-paced spy action and colorful mod look find an ideal mounting in CinemaScope and color. It would be a crime to miss it. This has been Dick Strout reporting from Hollywood.